So welcome to all. This is our Interfaith Prayer and Discussion meeting number 87. This we have been having for almost 2 years now, and to bring about mutual understanding between different religious followers and to bring about devotional character in the society. And today's guest speaker is Mr. Paramasamy Panjacharam. And I will do the acknowledging and honoring indigenous people and their land. We acknowledge and pay respect to the past, present, and future traditional custodians and elders of this nation we call Australia, and the continuation of cultural, spiritual, and educational practices of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. We acknowledge Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander tribes were the first sovereign nations of the Australian continent. The Gadigal of the Eora Nation are the traditional custodians of this place we now call Sydney, and Wangal people are the traditional owners of Burwood, where I live.
I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? That I may name thy name and fill thy soul with the Spirit of life, of life. I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? That I may name thy name and fill thy soul with the Spirit of life, of life. I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? I love thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me? That I may name thy name and fill thy soul with the Spirit of life, of life, of life, of life.
Would you like to sing a Thevaram, Panjachan? In the prayer?
Shall I start now?
Yeah.
Chittambalam. Selampu bodutu bammarantariyen Tamudodisai paadal marantariyen Nalanthinginu munnai marantariyen Unnamamennavil marantariyen Ulanthar thalait pali kondulal உடலுள்ளொரு சூளைத வீத்தருள்வாய் அலந்தேனடியே நதிகை கடில விரட்டான துறை அம்மானே. சிதம்பரம்.
Santa.
Magnified be thy name, O Lord my God. Thou art he whom all things worship, and who worshipeth no one, who is the Lord of all things, and is counsel of none, who knoweth all things, and is known of none. Thou didst wish to make thyself known unto men. Therefore thou didst through the words of thy mouth bring creation into being, and fashion the universe. There is none other God except thee, the fashioner, the creator, the almighty, the most powerful. I implore thee by this very word that hath shone forth above the horizon of thy will, to enable me to drink deep of the living waters through which thou hast vivified the hearts of thy chosen ones, and quickened the souls of them that love thee, that I may at all times and under all conditions turn my face wholly towards thee. Thou art the God of power, of glory and bounty. No God is there besides thee, the supreme ruler, the all-glorious, the omniscient. Baha'u'llah, Baha'i prayer.
Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. Christianity, Genesis 1-26-27. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Christianity, John 1:1-4.
Earth, water, flame, air, ether, life, and mind, and individuality. Those 8 make up the showing of me, manifest. This be my lower nature, then the higher, whereby thou valiant one. This universe is, by its principle of life, produced, whereby the worlds of visible things are born, as from a yoni. No, I am that womb. I make and unmake this universe. Then me, there is no other master, prince, no other maker. All this hang on me, as hangs a row of pearls upon its string, from Hindu scriptures.
When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast ordained, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, yea, and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the earth, and the fish of the sea, and whatsoever passeth through the paths of the seas. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Jewish scripture.
He it is who sends down water from the sky, whence ye have drink, and whence the trees grow, whereby ye feed your flocks. He makes the corn to grow, and the olives, and the palms, and the grapes, and some of every fruit. Verily, in that is a sign unto a people who reflect. And he subjected to you the night and the day, and the sun and the moon and the stars are subjected to his bidding. Verily, in that are signs to a people who have sense. And what he has produced for you in the earth, varying in hue, verily, in that is a sign for the people who are mindful. He it is who has subjected the sea, that ye may eat fresh flesh therefrom, and ye bring forth from it ornaments which ye wear, and thou mayest see the ships cleaving through it, and that ye may search after his grace, and haply ye may give thanks. And he has cast firm mountains on the earth, lest it move with you, and rivers and roads. Haply ye may be guided, and landmarks, and by the stars too are they guided. Is he who creates like him, who creates not? Are they then unmindful? But if you would number the favors of God, you cannot count them. Verily, God is forgiving, merciful. The Quran.
The one true God had everlastingly existed and will everlastingly continue to exist. His creation likewise had no beginning and will have no end. All that is created, however, is preceded by a cause. This fact in itself established beyond the shadow of a doubt the unity of the unity of the Creator. Thou hast moreover asked me concerning the nature of the celestial spheres. To comprehend their nature, it would be necessary to inquire into the meaning of the allusions that have been made in the books of old to the celestial spheres and the heavens, and to discover the character of their relationship to this physical world and the influence which they exert upon it. Every heart is filled with wonder at so bewildering a thing, and every mind is perplexed by its mystery. God alone can fathom its importance. The learned man that have fixed at several thousand years the life of this earth have failed throughout the long period of their observation to consider either the number or the age of the other planets. Consider, moreover, the manifold divergencies that have resulted from the theories propounded by these men. No doubt that every fixed star had its own planets, and every planet its own creatures, whose number no man can compute. Baha'u'llah.
O songs of being, thou art my lamp, and my light is thee. Get thou from the radiance and seek none other than me. For I have created thee sit and have bountiful shed my favor upon thee. O son of being, with the hands of power I made thee, and with the fingers of strength I created thee, and within thee have I placed the essence of my light. Be thou content with it, and seek naught else, for my work is perfect, and my command is binding. Question it not, no have a doubt thereof. The Arabic hidden words.
O my God, the God of bounty and mercy, thou art that King by whose commanding word the whole creation have been called into being. And thou art that all-bountiful one, the doings of whose servants have never hindered him from showing forth his grace, nor have they frustrated the revelations of his bounty. Suffer this servant, I beseech thee, to attain unto that which is the cause of his salvation in every world of thy worlds. Thou art verily the Almighty, the most powerful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Baha'u'llah.
Create in me a pure heart, oh my God, oh my God, and renew a tranquil conscience within me, oh my hope, through the Spirit of power, confirm thou me in thy cause. Oh, my best beloved, confirm thou me in thy cause, and by the light of thy glory, reveal unto me thy path. By the light of thy glory, reveal unto me thy path. O thou, the goal of my desire, and through the power of thy transcendent might, lift me up unto the heaven of thy holiness, O source of my being, and by the breezes of thine eternity, gladden me, O thou who art my God. Let thine everlasting melodies breathe tranquility on me, O my companion. of the hidden, of the hidden, of the hidden.
Thank you, friends, for the reading. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for the Hindu prayer you chanted. Before we go to introduce our speaker, I'd like to remind everyone we have some guidelines for this interfaith forum, where we are here to learn from each other and respect each other's belief. And the opinions raised, given by the speakers, are their own. And also a special guidance that we receive, that if we are trying to do something good for the society, the merit of what we do first lies in our resolute commitment to discover that precious point of unity where contrasting perspectives overlap and around which contending peoples can coalesce. So on any topic that we take, there will be many different opinions. And if we are doing something good for the society, then we had to try to find a common thing in the different perspectives. So with that comment, I will introduce our speaker today, Mr. Paramasam Jackson. He is a retired chartered electrical engineer from Sri Lanka and lives in Sydney for many years. He had his bachelor's degree from Sri Lanka and a master's degree from UTS Sydney. He was the project manager with Integral Energy. He is actively involved in Tamil community and Saiva Hindu activities. Saiva is majority of the Sri Lankan Tamil so-called Hindus. They practice a religious called Saiva. He is the current president of the Tamil Senior Citizens Association in Sydney and the past president of Urban Tamil Society. He is interested in astrology, and he has written a few books in Tamil about his pilgrimage to holy sites in India and about astrology. One of the books is translated into English. And there are many activities he does. I mean, I can't list all of them. And he has been honored by various organizations for his work that he has been doing in the society. So I will now invite our guest speaker to give his talk, and I think I have given co-hosts.
Yeah.
So you should be able to share your
notes. Can I start?
Yes. Welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I have to thank for the members of Australian Baha'i Center, especially thank for Mr. Siva Piri for organizing this speech and inviting me today. I will share this. Right. Share screen. Can you see the full screen?
Yes,
Slideshow.
yes.
Slideshow and from the beginning. Right. Today, my subject is Om Sound in the Universe by NASA and the Faith on Earth. First, I will talk about location of Earth in the universe, the space rover by Sun and the other planets in the universe by NASA, the loudest sound Om in the universe, Om sound in the universe by Tamil saint in 5,000 years ago, Agathiyar, Tirumurar, Patanjali Munivar. Solar system moving in magnetic field at present. People are going to be more cooler. Two galaxies coalition, cosmic energy from universe comes to Earth, how it helps the people. So these are the subjects I am going to discuss. First, the picture of universe and the detail given by NASA and the location of Earth. The picture of early universe, that means before 1990, the NASA was sending, these are the four universe photos. But in 1990, they found a big galaxy and they thought that is the universe, and afterwards, beyond this, all small galaxies. Now, the latest space telescope, Webb Space Telescope, that is January 21, they released this photo. They found is continuing. It is not that galaxy, the sun is bigger. There are many more suns are bigger than that. So does this universe has edge or center? So when they look for this site, every site, it is going on, no end. So the universe and NASA scientists, there is no physical edge to the universe. There is no end. There is no physical center. First, they told the biggest star is the center, but now all gone. Space spread indefinitely, in all directions, length, width, height, depth, everywhere it is spreading. Galaxies fill all the space throughout the entire infinite universe. That is 2022 NASA said. It is an accelerating expansion of the universe. Is the Om sound, the loudest sound in the universe. There's an Om sound. In 1863 AD, one of the Manikavasa Swamigal is a Hindu priest or saint, said, Andam is unconditionally expanding in all directions. In Tamil, Elle Hanapurul, expanding in all directions, faster than light speed. Agathiyar said, Om sound was existing before the universe. Tirumular said, These are all saints. Om is the Pranava Mandram. Sittar Kural. Sittar means all people who do medicine those days. Sittar Kural says, Om sound is the universe. It is Andathilumundu, Pundathilumundu. The sound is in universe as well as in the body. The NASA is confirmed both. So if we take a small spot portion of a universe, to see, you get all these galaxies and stars, everything there. And in 20, they found another place, two galaxies are clashing, it's going to collide. So like that, this is going on in the space, and important band, that is Big Bang theory, galaxy and solar system. There was a Big Bang, and the galaxy, 2 galaxies or 3 galaxies met together and become one galaxy. And billion years before, where the Earth solar system was here, the solar system 5 billion years ago, like today, the solar system is somewhere here in this. So this research is going on. Now we will come to our galaxy. There are millions of galaxies. We will come to our galaxy. In our galaxy, you can see the sun location here. But now this is little bit above the the NASA, when the rocket, when that goes down little bit, you can see like this in line. This is called Milky Way. They say Milky Way. This report is 2009. They have gone down. This is this reports in 226 of September 2009. They found this one. Now, if we go a little bit above the Milky Way level, you can see the galaxy. Our galaxy is like this. And our sun solar system is somewhere here. This is the NASA's photograph. Our solar system, by Webb Space Telescope, that is the latest telescope, you can see sun here, Mercury here, Venus here, and Earth here, and Mars here. This is the Jupiter. This is Saturn, you get a ring also there. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and stones. Those are just going, rotating and going. So now you know where we are, how our things are. The picture of Earth and the moon, you have seen. Apollo 12, from moon, they have taken the Earth like this 50 years ago. Now you know where you are. Now we are here, and the very big universe and the moon here. Now we know that where our location is. Now we'll come to space rover by NASA, detected the loud sound which our rishis have found, and they have felt long time before. And they say Om and OM is being used by NASA. So this report is 2006 one report. They could not exact sound, they could not produce. To 2013 also they found a report. Now 2020 they confirmed the report. space rover, NASA detected the loudest sound in the universe, Om. Sound in space, Om, is found in 2006, but they could not get the exact sound. In space, nobody can hear any scream. In space, you can't hear anything, no noise. But with the right equipment, it is possible to record radiation signals. That's all. So radiation signal being recorded, and they brought to the earth and converted the signal to the sound to see that Om sound coming. NASA recorded the signal and other planets also, sun and other planets. Every planet, every thing, you get a different, same Om with different vibration. Earth and the found found loudest sound in Om in 2017. The latest one is X-59 lunar exploration. Om found in space signal recorded and converted into sound Earth by 2022, vibrating different frequencies. Human can hear 20 to 20,000 hertz. We cannot hear more than 20,000 hertz or less than 20 hertz. But whereas dog can hear up to 6 hertz, 6.9 hertz. So that when tsunami comes, the animals, they were able to understand and they ran away. So they escaped from the tsunami. But people all didn't hear properly and most of the people died. The space roar, Om, makes 6 times louder than expected in 70. Now they found like this. This sound is it is not the real picture, it's a Sony picture. So from these pictures showing the electromagnetic spectrum, this vibration, you can see this is very dangerous vibration, ionizing, non-ionizing, wireless things are there. This is this part is radio frequencies. This is the AC power, 50 cycles per hertz. Monitors like that, mobile frequencies here, like that. Sunlight frequencies are ultraviolet, little bit dangerous violets also here. And X-rays, medical frequencies are here, gamma rays, radioactive rays, and alpha particle and things like that. This part is very, very dangerous part. So all these are available in the space. Now, cosmic energy found in Earth, we will see. Cosmic energy are atom of fragment that rain down the Earth from outside the space. Cosmic radiation energy found in space are harmful to life and Earth. It is protecting 2 ways from cosmic radiation. It comes in next page. The Earth is protecting 2 ways. Cosmic energy found in Earth are more useful, healing effect. Scientists discovered highest energy from cosmic rays found in Tibet, Mount Kailas. Now you can see the sun here and Earth here, North Pole, South Pole, a magnet blank, the magnetic field here. Because of this magnetic field, all radioactive rays, alpha particle, all going away. So because of the magnetic field, the dangerous part is half the dangerous part is cleared. This is called atom of fragment, alpha particle, and other things are being diverted and going away from the Earth. Next, I said 2 ways protecting. This is ozone layers are here. This is ozone layers. This is Earth, ozone layers. Sun is far away. You can see ultraviolet C. It's very, very dangerous one, but it is been stopped here. But ultraviolet B is little bit coming. Other sun heat coming directly. So this is moon. You can see the difference. The Jupiter radiation is blue. This gives little bit good effect. I will tell you about few incident. That is December 19th, we had COVID and we had problems started. Before that, there's some bushfire and things like that started, and then COVID, without knowing, some development started. So those are when that starts. The NASA and other British FM, they have released this photo. These planets, Saturn, Ketu, Jupiter, Sun, are on line. And also Earth, Venus and Mercury also came together. So when everything coming together in one line, this been pulled, this pull both sides, this is pulled and this is pulled this way, both sides become very closer, and the sun heat wave started giving like this, become more. When sun coming little bit closer, the temperature is very high. Going away, we become cooler. So bushfire started December 19, and then the problem started. That is one way you understand some problem all gone. But now, second way of thinking, the NASA says the solar system is, this is solar system. This is our galaxy. This is moving, and this, like a tire there, this is the magnetic field is like this. So today, the solar system has moved inside the magnetic field. So that is coming closer to the magnetic field. They say another 2000 years, it will be passing like this. So this period will be, world will be more peaceful, they say. Now we'll come to the belief part. So all the bad things has been diverted, and at the same time, I have to tell you this part. You know, now we release freon gas and various bad things, and ozone is depletion. You know, it's like this. Ozone is been destroyed here, like round. When ozone is destroyed, the ultraviolet C can come, leak and come to Earth. So there's a way of bad rays due to the nature. Our world, they don't observe the nature, and when they start disturbing the ozone layer, then we will get ultraviolet C rays. So like that, There are rays, good and bad there, can come anytime, any place. Because sometimes we are going against the nature. When we go against the nature, this happens. So we'll come to this. However, we expect improve peace, improve everything for the last 2000 years. They think we will not get bad things inside this magnetic field. So we'll come to inner part of the earth, helps to reduce stress, this cosmic energy, that Om. When you say Om like that, when you pronounce, even they say our body tissue also vibrating. You know, the natural vibration is different to the sleep cycle, wake cycle, heartbeat and all different. At the same time, each part is vibrating. Improve concentration, improve mental health, balance your emotion, strength, final quote, improve health, heart health, helps rid yourself negatively. This negative, positive, you understand, you must not think negatively, must think positively, or you think of present. Don't think of past or future. You just see it, concentrate on breathing, mindfulness, improve your wisdom. So this improves the wisdom also. So these are the advantage of Om. This Om sound, more than 2000 years, Indian saints, how they found this Om. Because no equipment, without any equipment, they have written books. This Om sound is coming in the universe. So as a proof, we have Vedam, Thirumandiram, Sitaru, like that. I don't know whether time is okay. How long it is there, Shiva? Can I go?
Maybe another 10 minutes.
Okay.
We can have another part after some.
Yeah. Now the important part I have come.
Yes.
So about Om, they felt Om sound. Those are in books. It is written in old books about this Om sound. We'll come to this people. Most of the people believe God. Nearly 81% of the people, they say in the world, believe in God. They are not worried about the name of the God, or it can be either Om or universe or Prapancham or any God's name you can say. They are ready to pray and be happy. Oh, it is that second part, it is gone. Right. This accelerating expansion of universe. This accelerating expansion of universe means it is expansion is accelerating. So it is, when they take a photo, today it is like that, tomorrow it is very big. So it is going on expanding. This is the accelerating universe. They found, first they found it is going like this, but now they are finding it is going like this. So these are reports. Time to time, they change the report. But in Tamil, I can say, right, those accelerating, the Manikavasara has told, one of the saint has told, it is unconditionally accelerating, expanding. Now you can see in the universe, you see, you say 4-1, become 3 and become 2 also. Sometimes this, when two galaxies collide, sometimes this is not burning, it become dull, This sometimes that become very bright. So these are these two galaxies, when they clash, at the end, these two will collide. These two star here, big star there, this another star here. Both will collide. When that collide, it comes like this. The sun, two suns become together. Certain time, these two suns become brighter, sometime dull. So this is, they found 4 million times brighter than our sun. They found two galaxies collided. So the trouble comes when the galaxy collide only. Most of the alpha particle, that means the radiation, bad things are being blown off. So it goes to the space and everywhere. When that touch the body, it burns off body. You can't openly do. So very, very dangerous particles are in the space. So now I was telling about the sun moving. This is the second diagram. They are explaining this accelerating sun moving in this photon belt. This is the belt in the magnetic field, protected. So people will be cooler. So with this, thank you very much. I wanted to, I have some more, but thing is difficult to, this is the, you were telling when I came here, she was telling about
Astrology.
Yeah, astrology part. Asking me, I think one of your member asked me, how many stars? This is the zodiac, the Earth this here, sun there, every month, January, February, every month it goes there. There are 12 houses. These are stars. So here you find 100 stars, 200 stars like that. Those are bright stars. There are faint stars also. So this is the zodiac. When you read the faint stars, now this is Aries, Taurus. So these are the rasis, they have been predicting. So when they go above and taken photos, exactly they have taken photos like this, there are bright stars, faint stars, all together showing Aries means a god. So this is fish. So these signs have been, they found when they go above the ground and taken photos. So these stars are like this. Some stars are behind our rasis, and planets are in front, and stars are back. So when some radiation comes to the planet, changes, and giving good effect, bad effect. So thank you very much. With this, I will stop this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Panjachum. And there are many things that
If any questions, if you can ask me,
yes.
I will.
There are many things that I don't understand. I leave it to the audience if they have any questions. So the Om, okay, let me ask, the Om sound, you said that in the space, actually you can't hear the sound. So they recorded the radiation signal.
Yeah, they recorded the vibration, and in the earth, they converted, they found it, they made a special equipment, and they converted that that particular frequency only, 20 to 20,000 hertz, only that part. But they found there are many radiations are there. So those are also giving some sound. So your question is?
That is when they converted into the radiation signal was converted. When it is converted, the sound was Om. Right?
Then sound Om, like that, the sound is coming. That is the.
Okay. Then in another place you mentioned that in Tibet, Mount Tibet and Mount Kailash.
Yeah, the radiation there is the cosmic radiation is high there. That NASA has done set. They found that mountains area, that particular area, cosmic radiation is high. That means the mountain, some stones or something is different. So radiation is going more there. Either magnetic field or I don't know. But the effect part is, now say you take a stone or a metal or a heavenly body, heavenly body means you take a planet Jupiter, just you get some metal and some stones are there. So if you have a stone there in the ground, or if you throw the stones, it comes and again comes to the rest again. It can't move. But how this universe is moving always. That is from this Om sound is moving. The Om sound is the God, they say.
Yes. Very interesting.
The Prapancham, that universe is moving. How can a sort of a dead body, like a iron and sand and rock can move continuously? It cannot continuously move.
Something behind it.
Something behind this there.
Yes.
They say before this world, before this, the Om sound was there. And now also the Om sound is there. At the same time, our body also Om sound is there. That means the God is here with us. God is everybody. God is in the heaven. God is everywhere.
Mhm.
And also they are unable to find the length, width, height. So they don't know what size. They can't go, they can't reach. So that means God is, you can't see the end.
Yes. Just wanted to
Finite, yeah.
I just want to mention that Professor Ibn Alexander,
Yeah.
he was a neurosurgeon who had this near-death experience. And when he came back, he wrote the book, The Proof of Heaven. He wrote the book, Proof of Heaven. And he mentions that he goes through different stages, first through the dark and murky things, and then a beautiful garden and flowers and streams and things like that. And then the third stage is that pleasant music that he cannot describe, and light. And he felt the presence of God, and then he says, I want to say Om. I don't want to say God, I want to say Om.
Oh.
So I don't know why he said that, but he has said that. It's very, very surprising.
No.
Yes.
You can say Om and someone can say God. There's no difference, you know. Just you think of God and pray, that's all.
We have a question from Zore. And if
Yes.
anyone else wants to ask question, please raise your hand using the reaction button.
Yes, thank you very much for for your talk.
Thank you.
I think it was very short. I wanted to learn more, and especially about this. It's very quite new to me, and I want you to explain a little more about Om. How does it vibrate the body? Is that the vibration?
Yeah, the same vibration is larger in the space, whereas in the body, the tissue also vibrating. The moment the tissue vibration stopped, that means we can't breathe, that means dead. Dead means no movement. Only when the God or whatever the vibration Om there, then we are active. That's what the saints says. Because I am not telling, you know, I have not seen anything. Whatever is written in the book, I am telling.
Yeah, I've heard that they say there is a sound with the earth has a sound, and if you wake up early mornings, just before sunrise, you can hear the sound. Is that the Om sound you hear, or is that?
No, normal hearing you can't. Only some saying they have felt, you know, now what we can see is only just 100 meters. But the saint, after meditation, they can see thousands meters away also. They can project their mind somewhere. Now, what we can hear only short distance. Afterwards, we don't know what is happening. But some saints, they do the meditation and concentrate. And one of the saints in India, Yoga Swami, when British was ruling, he was telling about telepathy and many. They didn't believe. One day, they all generals, they came, and today you will be in trouble. If you don't say right answer, you will be out. So they have caught him. So they asked a question. Their boss, they gave the name, and their boss, can you tell me where is our boss? Then he has said, and I looked and said, he's in America. Then what is he doing? So he said, he's reading a book. That book, 23rd page. So they had some mascot and they telephone and talk to the boss to see that person is reading that 23rd page that time. So they have all said, okay, you have some power, and they have gone. So like that, there are some swamis, they have done that. So that means they can see very far, they can hear very far. So they have observed, they felt the sound. I don't know how. They felt the Om sound and given in the book. Now, real same sound is been the same sound is been confirmed by NASA now. And NASA's I am busy, I am speaking.
You have to unmute. You have to unmute. Panjacharam, you have to unmute. You have to unmute.
Sorry,
Hello?
we can't hear you.
I think he's on the phone.
No.
Yeah. You have to unmute, Panjach.
The host can mute.
Okay. Thank you. I think this is Young want to ask something, I think. No?
Yes, Young, yes.
Hello, how are you? Thank you. It was very interesting topic. You talking about EMF, electric or electromagnetic fields.
Yeah.
A lot of people who have their houses built near the zone substations or switchyard or pole, they complain that they develop cancer in the brain or in the blood.
Yeah.
And therefore there's a study about it. So, but in your talk, you might just mention few things like electric or electromagnetic field protect people from danger. So that's another spectrum of the topic. The second is Om, was discovered by scientists of NASA, and most of them probably don't believe in God. The scientists and they scholars in science, there's only recording the sound and then transfer and transmit it on the Earth area. So it might be different sound, but it get converted into Om. So it might be a different sound. I mean, all the angels, they might hear different sounds, not like human being. Because the scientists have converted the sound from whatever and then go to the Earth, and then that's where it got changed to Om. But the real sound might not be Om. The real sound that God had in his mind is not Om. It depends on where people come from.
That is that Om is described in vibration. You hear Om, I may not hear the same Om. The saint may hear a different frequency sound, but they all say Om. What I see is you also can see, but whereas those people can see different. So it is very difficult to explain. This is only belief. If you believe, okay. If you don't believe, difficult to answer. Second thing is, tortoise,
Turtle.
The tortoise, goes to the from the sea, it comes to the sand and dig the hole and put the eggs and going. After a few months, you see the tortoise, small tortoise, no one has told no mother, no father, nobody has told, but it is going to the sea.
Mhm. Yes, there
So
are
who has told?
many mysteries like this. They say,
Shiva, for this, there are a lot of research scientists have done. Every year they gave different reports. The reports are different, but same thing is happening. So that means, science and experiment and reports, every year you find something modified report coming. By this universe also, I'm talking, 1970 they were talking something, 1990 they were talking universe, now telling this. Maybe after 100 years they may tell universe is something else. We don't know.
yes, that is true.
Mm.
Mm.
So only thing is what we believe, that's it.
You have another question?
Yeah, I just wonder what is our lecturer views on the cancer that's called by electric magnetic field, EMF.
Cancer.
So,
Yeah.
lots of brain or tumor or whatever they generated, especially for children, and the people who got their properties nearby all the switchyard and power station, substations, John substations. How they gonna be? How we gonna prove that
I think
EMF doesn't cause cancer?
yeah, you are talking some karma. Law, you heard of law of karma?
Yeah, in the last.
The Buddhists, they believe in this karma, 100%. Hindus also, some extent, they believe. This, what you do, there's an action equal and opposite reaction. If you do good things, you will receive good things. If you do bad things, you will receive bad things. So in the previous time, if you do bad things, then sometimes you may suffer. At the same time, the balance, you will have to suffer this present birth. So that means we don't know why he is getting cancer, because maybe some previous he has made some mistakes. So at the same time, universe also releasing bad elements, like nature is being disturbed and the ozone layer is being, holes are coming. So there are some radiation leaking. So many bad things are also coming, very less things. All other very bad alpha particle, beta particle, all gone out. Only maybe a 0.001% coming in. Don't know whether my language is understandable. Colin, can you understand?
Can you allow me? Can you
Yeah.
please allow me? I'm going to be quick on this. As your project manager, if I got millions of dollars budget and I ask you, can you build an office department on this block of land that underneath is a zone substations? You will have 400 staff that sit on the zone substations area. Will you establish the department, a building department, for example?
Under where?
Will you say yes or no? Will you do that project?
You mean
to build an office of 400 staff above the zone substations area? Like the underground is a zone substation. Above the ground is an office.
What she says is that nuclear-proof stations.
Yeah,
am I right?
She says the station is underground. Will you build the office above the ground?
Above it.
Yes.
Underground is very, very expensive, no? Underground building.
What is the underground one, Jung? You said
What she says is more protected.
I'm talking about EMF here, you see. Electric or electromagnetic field
yes.
that in underground
Ah.
substations, zone substations is a major substation, like Piedmont substations here, around here, down in Harbor and you know, north of Sydney and everything there. And then you build the office right on top of it.
All right. Okay.
Like Australian Parliament is underground, no? Like fully. It's a nuclear proof building, no? Underground building.
No. What she is asking, underground is the power station. And will you build your office above the power station?
It is dangerous.
Piedmont. We had one in Piedmont, actually. I mean, this is national secret.
One day it can explode, no?
Yeah,
but in Sweden and other there, all underground substation, underground power station, everything is underground. They don't have anything overhead, you know. It is all become solid, ice. So they do this substation, power station, all underground.
Yeah, this is national secret, so I just revealed it.
Thank you.
They have no alternative. They go and build underground.
Because we can sense
underground on top of it. We can't have house, you know. We don't know what will happen.
But we can censor this part out of Om.
This Om business, don't worry much, you know. I don't know.
Because if they have Om protect them, if they have Om protect the people, then we will not be worried.
No, you know, like, you know, Om is sort of, if everything is good, if you drink water or use, all right. But if your body is bad or you are more sugar and then you drink and use, then it is bad, no? Something like that, a small matter, you know. This Om, you can't 100% expect everything Om to do.
Because we also have to do something. Okay, now Vasanta, you have a question.
You know, Om is, it can do certain power. That is, if you meditate and if you reach that saint level, you know, when you meditate, they become they get some sort of superpower. We are normal people, we can't talk, we don't know, we have not seen anything. So this is only the matter in the book and we are talking. And NASA is doing research and we are showing, that's all.
Okay, Vasanta, your question?
My question is also on Om, because some of us don't know much about this Om and the vibration and the effect and the relationship with Hinduism. So if you can tell a bit more about that.
I could not follow your question really.
Okay. We are saying Om.
Yeah.
And the Om, the vibration has some effect on us or our mind or us. So I just want you to expand a bit more on the relationship with Hinduism and the Om and the effect on the body and the mind, because some of us here may not know much about the relationship with Hinduism.
You know, when you start some action, some work, you say 3 times Om and start. Your mind will decide the right things. Normally we think this is right, but sometimes we don't know, that may be right or that may sometimes wrong also. After several years, you will regret, oh, I made a mistake that time. But now you won't know. Same way, if you believe your God and if you pray either Om or whatever and start doing your work, you expect things will be all right, certain extent. So don't go to 100% to, you have to use your brain, use your to decide. But at the same time, the religion says, if you just pray at the beginning, concentrate, then you can use your brain maximum. If you many clumsy mind, with the clumsy mind, if you start doing a new job, you may go wrong sometime, no? So you peacefully, if you go and sit and then relax and then you start do the work, then you may be better. So it is something like that. When you say Om, you don't see the God comes and gives you money or something. You don't expect that way.
Okay. Now Colin, and then Pina.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm also interested in Om because I've heard of it before, but what I've learnt tonight, I think, is that Om is the sound of the universe from the beginning. And when we chant Om, we're bringing our own vibration into harmony with the universe, and so that's helpful for our body, and as you were saying just now, helpful for our mind and our thinking. Does chanting Om help us to know God?
Sorry?
When we're chanting Om, does that bring us in touch with God? Or,
I will tell you one example. Now the two fork, if you keep this and you touch one fork, the other fork will vibrate. Same way, if you say Om, and if you ask for certain things and you imagine that thing and pronounce Om, so from cosmic, you get same frequency is tuned to your brain. Then whatever the action you take, it is positively going to achieve your expectation. That's what they are sort of expecting. You can't 100% confirm this, but certain extent it is working.
I think what Colin's question is that, does the chanting Om say, I mean, when we are doing meditation, we say Om, Om, like that we are chanting. When we are doing the chant, I think his question is, does it connect with God, or does it help us to realize God? That's what his question is. That right, Colin?
Oh,
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Is it? I'm not an expert in that field, but I don't think by chanting Om you can't get connected. You connect your mind to your God or whatever. It is not possible. This is only we vibrate to get tuned ourselves to do better for us. Our mind to do better thing, not to do bad thing or not to do or promote bad thing or something like that. A good thing you may get, you will do good thing and you will get good effect also. That's what they, and your brain will work and bring good effect to you. Otherwise, if you don't know what will, if you go on thinking, you imagine some bad thing, or you imagine if I do that, I will get so much money, and without wrongly you go and do and spoil everything. So there are people doing that way also. So this is a religious way of going. If you do like this, you will not go wrong. That's what there's a belief. I'm not sure 100% if you chant and do good or bad, but a positive thinking in this is.
Okay, well, that
It all
sounds,
depends on belief, you know.
yeah.
You
Well,
believe and do.
Yeah.
I will do the good thing. I will do right thing. I will work, and I will do this work. And if you start, then definitely you positively working, mind will work more and give the right answer to you.
That sounds like it's connected with God in a way, because God wants us to be good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Pina, you raised your hand. Do you still have a question?
Yes. So what I've been listening is that I'm reminded of what Abdul Baha said. As you have faith, so shall your powers and blessings be. But we cannot claim that I now have the power and you can, whenever you want to call for that, because I like our speaker mentioned that he could see from far that someone is reading and that page as well. So this power that we have, that I understand, is that, as Abdul Baha said, as you have faith, it is the faith, so shall your powers and blessings be. So this is connected to the Holy Spirit, where we get the power. And this power is given to us according to the will of God. It's not my will. And I cannot claim to be, it is my power. Now I can read the mind or something like that. No, I cannot claim that.
Yeah.
Because it comes when needed. Like when I was in Thailand, I was very new and I was learning the language. And then I was going to speak about the Baha'i faith. And I was going to just say that the few basic teachings of Baha'u'llah in the local language. But it seems that I went on, I felt like I went to sleep. And then I realized that they were raising their hands. So I asked the next speaker to me, why are they raising their hands? And they said they want to become Baha'is. But I said, I didn't say anything. If there is that power, it wasn't me at all. Sometimes he takes over. The Holy Spirit takes over. You call it Om or you call it God. It transcends syllables and sounds. It is between the spirit, between individual and God. There is that connection. There is that magnet. Transcends, as I said, it transcends syllables and sounds. It's above all that. So this is something that is profound. It's very difficult to understand. Sometimes the dream comes to us. The next day, exactly the dream that you have is happening. The words, everything is exactly. Why is it? We don't understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there any other comments or questions? Ian, Perimal? Ali, Vita. Oh, Jung, you.
Just
Yes, Ali.
sorry, Siva. Yeah, just as a comment, really, it's not a question, anything. I want to thank Mr. Panchacharam for
Yeah.
such a really lesson in astrology, in universe, in planets and stars and all these things. Really, it's amazing to see those pictures with the number
Thank
of
you.
stars
Thank
and
you.
number of planets and all these things. And as the reading that Zora read, really there are a number of these stars that are so vast that Baha'u'llah says they cannot be computed. Really, this is amazing how this universe is kept together. I think this is the Abdul Baha calls it power of love. Really, when he talks about love, he says this is the power of love, how this universe is kept together, every star in their own circle and all these things, and they are kept away from each other. So really, yeah, it's amazing. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Jung,
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's talk about the vision. When you chant about I'm talking about the vision here. What I said, it bring into your mind a darkness, because in the darkness or in dark night, you can see the galaxies clearer and better. But I mean, if you chant about during the daytime, then I don't know whether it's going to be dark or bright, because the sun is bright and the Japanese, they worship the sun. Is their god?
I think you have done more research on this home than myself.
see,
I have just gone through this NASA, what they found home, and I was trying to look Hindu philosophy, what they say. A short time I got these points. I have to study more to explain to you about this home. I don't want to give a blind answer, you know. You are asking some specific questions, night and day doing and things like that. I think this home is sort of a prayer. What I feel is you can pray anytime. Your free time or whatever you feel like to do, prayer, you can say Om. But you have already trained in some other way of prayers, but don't change, you know. You are trained to do some prayers, so you use your way of telling. So this Om is only the science, what they say that Om they found, and they found something, and before also some people found Om. Now, you know, we prepare food, even now 100 years before people prepared food differently. Now our food is different. So those days, olden days, they have been chanting Om and maybe achieve many things. Now scientific more, and we are using electricity, everything, latest thing, and can't depending on this Om and don't expect more things. This is just a theory, you know, going on. Now we get electricity there, water there, you know, you just press the thing, everything comes to you, and supermarket is there. Those days, no supermarket, you have to find things in like, you know.
So you see that the Japanese think the sun is their god, but if we die, we will be taken to the dark place, so you can hear the word Om, and then we say, my soul's in the garden of heaven, and it's all darkness, it's all scary and solemn, so solemn, and I heard Om, will the soul be terrified by that, or they just want to see something brightness and colorful like a garden with all the flowers and the music of all the angels dancing around them happily?
Yeah, I heard what you say is people they are doing and there are belief. I don't want to comment, some people, they may say something. Some research people, they will read something and some imagination also, they say something. We can't be depending on all this, what you see is the right, what you read and understand is the right thing. So certain things beyond, we can't, there are some rules are there, we have to follow the rules, that's it. Without rules, we are getting something and we can't go behind and look for it. It is, sometimes it would lead to problems also. So without real confirmation, we can't just follow and waste our time. So you have to go with the flow. It means how others are doing same way, we can go. That is 100% right. If you do something extra, we have to check carefully all the parts. If you find someone doing and achieve something better, you can always do. But
maybe Jung, you can do some more research and give a presentation next time. Jung. Okay.
Thank you so much for your lecture. I think it's very, the topic to be explored because we haven't seen the garden or the garden of heaven in the darkness and with the word Om, because God said, I'm here, I'm Om. Thank you.
Thank you. And if Ian, Perumal, if you don't have any question or comments, we can conclude the meeting. Is there anyone there? Okay, so I'll stop recording.
Perumal want to say something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like your gesture. Thank you. Om Sivamayam. It's the greatest name and it will lead you to many mysteries when you chant this. And we use this to discover the mysteries of the unknown. We cannot just imagine that. So we get connected with the divine spirit when we chant this word. So you must go away from imaginations. We chant and we will get connected with the divine spirit, and we will find out many things during this thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And In, do you have any comments, In? If not, we can.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you everyone, and once again,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe later on you can do your part 2 sometime.
Ave Maria.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.